EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first of 6 games here on Super WildCard Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Colts first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
10 more yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get free as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Good for the Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Jones. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second.
Throwing Jones. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 27.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I like their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
From the 24, Jones. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing here is May. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations. Try to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's an end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That complete to Downs. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Coleman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's another.
Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. Looking to throw, May. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To the air, May. Got a man, it's Brown. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills. And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. Here's May. That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
To number 2, Ashton Jeanty. He's knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. They'll get this out quickly to Adunze. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's May. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold them to a 3-point kick. Now you give them the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the shotgun, May with it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Pass caught right side by Taylor. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Harrison Butler on for the field goal. A 63-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
It's second and inches.
Now a handoff to Genty. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Once again, it's Genty. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. Second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the shotgun, it's May. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
A gain of 17
41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. They're going to look to throw. They'll look middle here and get it to Adunze. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And probably the wise decision there to run just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones to the sideline and incomplete.
Jones pass.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he's got a good gain of 7 out to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. On the option left, it's Jones. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay? After this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They'll go again with Genty. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tackled by Alex Highsmith. It's a gain of a yard. And
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To the left side into the hands of Adunzo. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
it's 4th down.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And the Raiders have got him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Colts pick it up.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control of the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Oh, what a move. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Colts.
They go to the line again with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
On first down, it's Genty. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
A gain of 12
And
yards.
now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
First down.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Right back to Genty on first down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Up the middle, it's Genty. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. That certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Jones. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
8 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this taken in by Downs. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there.
I'll do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.